everybody. I thought I'd just make a short video today. I recently bought this Resident Evil HD Remaster. It's a re-release of the Gamecube version that came out in 2002. So all the character models have been retextured and they look stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm probably not going to do a playthrough of this game on the ASMR channel just because I really want to enjoy it and concentrate on the story, have the volume up nice and loud and that kind of thing. I just wanted to do a little show off, kind of, this is the game, this is how it looks, have a little play about on it, try and get used to the controls again because it's been such a long time since I played. So got the quick turn controls and it's 16:9 now, whereas it used to be 4:3. They've done that by zooming in the camera and then using dynamic kind of camera pans and tilts to move around the screen. There's some blood. This is Jill Valentine and Barry Bird from the Stars Alpha team. They've gone to investigate the crash of their Bravo team's helicopter. So there's a emblem, which I won't take, because in this game, inventory space is incredibly limited, so you need to be careful what you pick up. This is the old Samurai Edge, which got added to the game series in Resident Evil 3. Which I believe came out before Resident Evil 1 Remake, although I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, they've got all the backgrounds are pre-rendered. They've obviously redone the shadows. This game is really beautiful. Anyway, so we go around the corner here. And in case you didn't already know, Resident Evil is a zombie game. It's one of the first zombie games, I think. Well, the first one I ever played. Oh, so this guy, I could waste all my ammo shooting him, but what happens next will happen regardless, so I may as well just save my bullets. As ammunition in this game is quite scarce. This won't be my playthrough, but you can select different difficulties, which I think maybe change item placement locations. I think you get less ammo and you take more damage when you get hit. So yeah, I didn't have a Gamecube when it originally came out. I played this a lot later after it came out. I think the first time I played Resident Evil Remake, which is what it was called on the Gamecube unofficially, was 2007, maybe 2008. It was while I was at university and one of my flatmates had a Gamecube, and it was the first time I'd seen it and I absolutely lost my shit. I stayed up all night playing it, all the way through until the next day. It was just amazing. I was blown away because I had the original version on the PlayStation 1 that came out in like somewhere between 1994 and 1998, I think. I want to say somewhere between there, 94, 96, something like that. And it didn't look well, you can imagine it didn't look anywhere near as good as this on the PlayStation 1. People barely had any facial features. So you need to search the hole. The quickest way to do that is just to run up these stairs. Sorry, there's a siren there. I'll just take a little run around up here. All these doors will either be locked with different kinds of keys or require a lockpick of some sort. There's the reflection in the glass. Basically, we're searching the hole for our missing comrade. Comrade. Who isn't about? Tank controls are so fun. Part of the difficulty of this game was the controls aren't bad, they just make it more challenging, and the fact that it's kind of fixed camera angles so you can never really tell what's around the corner is what makes it so good. Makes it so difficult and makes you jump, give you a fright. Jill Valentine is probably, I think she's probably my favourite female character from any game series. I certainly feel like she's the toughest, and she's not a character that is popular because of her femininity. She's just popular because she's a badass and a survivor, especially in Resident Evil 3, when she's the main character. She's really cool in that. Really kick-ass. In this, she's a little bit flaky in cutscenes sometimes, but not especially, I wouldn't say. So, the first time I ever saw any kind of Resident Evil game, I was in Cardiff. It was Queen's Arcade, and they had a giant plasma screen TV in the window, playing with Resident Evil disc in the tray of their PlayStation, and it was just playing the gameplay demo over and over again, which was in this room, where Chris would move this chest over to that statue with that twinkling item to get the first map that you find in the game. So they added a bunch of stuff to the remake. It's just an amazing game. So this is a dagger, which is a self-defense item. Using defense items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select it from the item defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. Your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings. You must press LB to use the defensive item. I believe I have it set to auto, and I keep pressing start instead of inventory, so it's equipped. I can get tasers as well, but I currently don't have any. The knife in this is absolutely useless. The knives only become useful in, I think, Resident Evil 3 or no, Resident Evil 4. You can really make good use of the knife. So I'm going to show you how a defensive item works, I suppose. Bang! And then I'm going to run away from him. Come on, buddy. And then I'm going to save ammo by getting up on this box and shanking him over and over again. As you can see, you really wouldn't want to try and use the knife knife in an open area. And the best way to find out if a zombie is dead or not is by utilizing the auto lock on. Turn away from the enemy and hit aim. If you don't automatically spin around and look at them, they're dead. If you do, you know they've still got a bit of juice in them. Now I think I'm right in saying that even if I push this chest back to that doorway. Hello. Excellent. It will reset to a location like this from now on, which is a shame because ideally I want to block that zombie's corpse into this doorway area, because after a certain amount of time he will return as a Crimson Head, as I haven't destroyed his head. You need to destroy the brain or burn the body after killing them in order to stop them coming back as Crimson Heads later on, which is a woman drawing water, which is a feature that was added later in the remake that didn't exist in the original. Oh, I need the sword key. Where do I get that? Also, all of the item placements are different in this version. I have a lockpick, which is no good to me here in this room. Let's go upstairs. We said we would. Oh, we said we'd check the other side and it was locked. Oh, no. Not that way, not yet. In fact, I think I need to go over to the side that Barry said he was going to check out. An emblem sword key. And I believe that one will be an armor key over there. And this door is open. Okay. So, there's another defensive item. I'll take that, thank you. Another couple of doors here. I know there's a zombie up here, I just don't know where. Where are you? Now in the original version, you could stab him through the statue. No, it's not going to work. You could get him to just continually try to walk towards you and use the statue as cover. But it doesn't look like you can do it in this version. I think the zombies got smart. I'm not going to shoot him. Basically, you try to avoid shooting any enemies that you can get away with just running from or kiting, because you really have that little ammunition available to you. So I'm going to kite him around here. Kiting meaning purposely teasing an enemy, getting them to follow you to an area that you want them to be in. Like so. This game is brilliant. I mean, it's not good for, I guess, the future of games when studios keep preying on older gamers' nostalgia in order to make money, and we shouldn't fall for it. But this is so good, and if they were gonna feel like at times Resident Evil 2 had a more eerie vibe than Resident Evil 3. I guess technically it was more value for money as well because it had 4 playthroughs available really. Okay, so we can't go anywhere else, we have to go the way that Barry went. There's no other option. So when the two run each other through, your path to destiny will open. And then if we look here, there's a painting of 2 people running each other through. The short knife, or the short hand, is at between 2 and 3. And the long hand, or the long sword, is at 45. So it's about 245, maybe 250. So that's why we're trying the clock. Once I can get to the clock face and change the hands, which I can't currently. Okay. Good stuff. Let's continue. Oh. Oh, sugar. So he's still alive. Buddy, what you got? In the Resident Evil Director's Cut that was released for PlayStation 1, sometimes referred to as Resident Evil 1.5, the corpse of my comrade Kenneth is holding a DV tape. It looks like his throat's been torn out. There used to be really funny, descriptions and comments on the original. It said he was a shadow of his former self in the original, which is quite funny. It didn't make any sense. I forgot what I was saying now. I actually have no idea what I was saying before. Well, it must have been a lie. This elevator's out of order. Come down here. Yeah. When you play as Chris, you already have the lighter. Oh, I thought I could open that. Never mind. Yeah, it doesn't do well to kill zombies like I just did unless you can burn their bodies straight after. Or unless you've got a shotgun and you can blow their head off. Oh, that's what I was saying. In the director's cut of Resident Evil 1, the pistol that you had was chrome instead of black. It shot ever so slightly faster. And it had a random percentage chance to do a headshot on enemies and kill them instantly. Just blow their head off. It was kind of considered Resident Evil 1.5. So I'll just use the cool camera angle. As you can see, I kind of look like I'm pissed the way I'm moving. Whoops. How'd you reload? Oh, I don't think there is a reload. I think you have to be empty. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh well, that's the smarter way to do it anyway. That's weird. I could have sworn that you could reload. This is a weird one. There's a corpse collapsed on the floor. It was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? Now, unless he was a zombie and his head was destroyed by another team member, it doesn't quite make sense that there's a corpse there that hasn't reanimated. Unless perhaps he reanimates later. But whatever went down in this mansion went down a while ago, so he should have reanimated by now. So I've got 2 herbs. Which I can combine to make a more powerful healing herb and use less inventory space. You can combine a total of 3 for a maximum strength one, or you can combine a green and red herb. I'm in a dangerous place here. There's a mirror so I can see around the corner. Shit. Oh fuck, is there something over here? No. Okay, I've got to try and run past that guy like so. And there's an arrow here that I need to collect. And then there's this guy here too. Oh, Pro Blaze. That door on the other side is locked. Oh, see, my heart actually jumped then. Because when you get nibbled on in this, it really fucks you up. You get hurt quite badly. So, you really don't want to get even touched, because there are healing items around. But you want to use them wisely, because there are boss fights in this, and you can get fucked up quite hard in the boss fights. So the arrowhead looks like it can be removed. I now have an emerald arrowhead. So the next place to go is here, which never existed in the original. It's got a little picture of a grave on it because it's a graveyard. It's a spooky graveyard. So we need to do a bit of kiting again. Come on. Oh, he's going really central. That's locked. Luckily, in the remake, zombies have the same issue that they had in the original. They can't use stairs for some reason. Don't ask me why, I don't know why. But they can't use stairs. The stone statue holes. The death masks. I need to collect a few of those. Look at that lighting. And I believe the lighting, I can't remember because it's so long ago, but I believe the lighting was just as good in the 2002 Gamecube version. So we've got Book of Curses, and on the back of the Book of Curses is a key, naughty, and then the book becomes a document. Book of Curses, the 4 masks. So it's just talking about the masks. So I should try to collect them. Mansion key with a engraving of a sword. I have the sword key. Okay, so there's a few doors I can open now with the sword key, which is excellent. What's not so excellent is my little fence that I have. I wonder if I can be a total dog and just slash at them from here. I think there's only so much I'm going to get away with there. Let's see. Wait till they get a bit closer. Maybe if I hit them I'll stun them into attacking. No, I don't think I've got the range. I think I'm just going to keep doing this until I get a little too close and I end up in a lot of trouble. But I really can't tell how close is too close, so that's obviously not. that's still not. Okay, but you can get through these guys with a bit of quickness. Like, come on, come on, come on. No, okay. Oh dear, well. Here's the defensive item. I need to get around here quickly. No, it's not quick enough. He's gonna block me off. I could get lucky. Yeah, so I didn't take any damage, but I used a defensive item. And I've got shotgun shells even though I don't have a shotgun, but still. That'll come in handy. So, I've killed 2 zombies so far. Without destroying their heads or burning their bodies. So I've got the sword key. So I can go to some new areas with the sword key. Let's go back down here now. I believe this required a sword key to get into. So let's check it out. Okay, so the chest is back there. Now what I should do really is go and unlock all the doors that require the sword key until it's no longer of use. Yeah, you can really tell in this hallway which textures are pre-rendered. Okay, so I've got a new defensive item. Now, if you've played the original, fucking hell, still makes me jump. I'm actually terrified right now. But I don't want to just bail to the end of the hall because there's ammo under this chest. Fuck, there's another window that looks like it's going to break there. I am cacking my pants right now. They haven't come through. Which is nice. Okay, maybe it's when you try going through a second time. Dogs normally jump through the, break through the glass and attack you. And then this is the famous place where you check out how nice Resident Evil Remake looks. It's the closest camera angle, so like even the gun textures are 1080p, there's a shitload of detail on the weapon. Fabric textures, the straps on the vest, really good. It's a very odd vest that just has shoulder pads and yeah, they've added boob jiggle physics. Thank you, Capcom. Didn't know what I was going to do without boob jiggle physics. Now this is not a good place to go. This is a place where you go and you can pick up lots of healing items, and I believe shit. So there are dogs outside. That's what I want. I just want that, and then I want to leave. Okay. Fuck it, run. Just run for it. Okay. Whew. Yes, I am being pussy. In this, I realise that. Okay, so I may have to kill another zombie here. I believe there's a scene. Even the fan made me shit myself. Oh, the bathtub full of water. What could be in there? I believe this is the scene where they added where Jill is more of a girl than, more of a wimp I guess, than Chris. Because she does something after this scene that Chris doesn't do. Why were you in there? Huh? What were you doing? Do it. Come on, do it. Do it. There we go. Does she do it? Yeah. She pukes. Chris doesn't. Although I think if you're Chris, you might just have to fight him. So I guess I'd rather watch her throw up and not have to fight him. Okay, so if I've got the key, I'm not 100% sure, but, and this will be a good place to end the video. I'm either going to get lucky and get saved here and get a cool gun early. Umbrella, that's been added afterwards, the umbrella symbol. It's a lovely decoration. I'm either going to get lucky and get a cool weapon, or I'm going to be killed. Oh, another defense item. This is awesome. So how many does that make? I've got 3 now. There are traces of something burnt here. An acrid smell permeates the air. I love it. Picture stands and bronze statues. There's nothing of interest here. It's a shotgun. Will you take the shotgun? I fucking will take the shotgun. Oh no, those little hands went up. What does that mean? So, shotgun. I can see it's a shotgun. They do little firing animations in this as well. Bang, 12 gauge shells are weapons that are capable of firing a wide range. This is, they added a combat shotgun in this as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Will I live or will I die? Oh, that's cool. A little bit of dust falls on her shoulder. Oh no. That's coming down really quickly. Normally you have to wait quite a long time. Will Barry come to save me? I don't think he's gonna come. Fucking hell. Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't looking good. I think I'm in a fair bit of trouble here. Yeah, that's... oh dear. Well, I suppose it was nice enough not to show it. So, I believe if you do the right events in the right order, you will... Barry will come to save you. He'll kick the door in and he'll rescue you. But I think you have to catch him somewhere he's not supposed to be first. But it's been such a long time, I can't remember, because Barry's a bit dodgy in this. Our old Barry, he's a little bit of a dodgy one. But he's a good guy overall. places he shouldn't be from time to time. So yeah, that was just a quick little playthrough. A little, hey, this is Resident Evil Remake. This is what I'm going to be doing in my spare time for the foreseeable future. I thought I'd have a little test run on it. I think I feel ready to take on the challenge, to get my teeth well and truly sunken into the game. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all never, but you can catch one of my videos back up on my channel in the near enough future.